Hello, my name is Jason Shen, and I'm glad to have the opportunity to present as the restaurant manager of Holiday Inn Melbourne Airport to analyze the certified birthday party in our restaurant through a variance analysis and a BSD performance plan. First of all, we will look at the variance analysis. Firstly, we can see that in terms of revenue, there is an unfavorable variance of 350 between the actual result and the flexible budget because there are few guests participating in the event, but the restaurant has not reduced the or corresponding number of the service staff and the service quality. Therefore, I would recommend confirming the schedule with the customer 3 days before the event and arranging a reasonable amount of service for the number of customers expected to arrive. There is also an unfavorable variance of $750 between the flexible budget and the master budget due to the product being in excess of demand and the actual attendance being lower than expected because the weather or the customer's personal schedule is regarded as stress to prove customers with feasible transportation options to help customers travel to and from the hotel while increasing transportation revenue. There is also an unfavorable variance of $1,100 between the actual result and the master budget due to the restaurant organization overestimated the estimated selling price and being unclear about the scale of revenue to be generated by the restaurant. I would recommend increasing sales models and channels and using more marketing tools such as the internet or newspapers to promote the event and increase the public awareness of the restaurant. Secondly, we will discuss the beverage expenses, and we can see that there is an unfavorable variance of $140 between the actual result and the in-betweener, which is due to the fact that the restaurant chooses materials that are more expensive to make. I would stress that restaurant could choose material such as watermelon and oranges to reduce the cost of direct material. However, there is a favorable variance between in-betweener and flexible budget of $140, which is due to the fact that the restaurant actually uses smaller glasses to make the drinks, which reduced the cost. So I recommend that purchase more smaller glasses and keeping cost down by using smaller glasses on a large scale. Coincidentally, there is no variance between the actual result and the flexible budget. The restaurant used higher-priced direct materials and smaller glasses to ensure the profit margin, and there is a favorable variance of $120 between the actual result and the mass budget. This is because the drinks are not getting more customer recognition and the customers are not consuming more drinks. I stress improving the taste of food and beverage so that we can make food and drinks that are more appealing to customers. After that, we will pay attention to the food expenses. This is an unfavorable variance of $18.38 between the actual result and the in-betweener. This is because of food preparation staff's operation mistakes, which lead to the waste of direct materials. I recommend the restaurant need to train the kitchen staff to reduce the cooking mistakes. The reason for the $102.38 favorable variance between the in-betweener and the flexible budget is that some customers were not able to finish a full meal and asked the restaurant to reduce the quantity of food. So I stress the restaurant to revise the menu to provide customers with the option of quantity of food. The variance of $120 between the actual result and the master budget was due to the restaurant has a wrong estimate of expected consumption of food and direct materials, and lack awareness of the restaurant sales ability. Therefore, I stress we can cross-selling food with small glasses drinks to boost food and drink sales. In next section, I will explain the impact of variance on financial, customer, organizational processes, and employee. First, we will talk about financial, where our objective is to increase the gross margin of the department. In terms of favorable, we have used smaller glasses and reduced the quantity per meal to reduce direct material cost. But on the unfavorable side, we are using better quantity direct material and spending more on materials, which does not help to increase our gross profit. Secondly, let's talk about the customer. Our goal is to improve customer satisfaction. On the favorable side, we are using more expensive material to make our food and beverage. This makes customers feel that they are getting value for money when they come to the restaurant. On the unfavorable side, customer attendance did not meeting our expectation. We still need to keep communicating with our customers to ensure they are more likely to come to events. We are now moving to organizational processes, where we aim to hold at least one special event a month on the favorable variance budget. In terms of unfavorable, the flexible budget variance, sales volume variance, and mass budget variance have an unfavorable variance in revenue, which means we need to confirm journals with customers in advance and prepare food and beverage for the number of customers who are confirming to be coming. Finally, we will discuss employees. We aim to increase demand from employees in other departments in the hotel property for cross-training in the food outlet, both for drinks and food. There is unfavorable direct material price and efficiency variance. This shows that our staff still need to be trained. They need to better sales skills and the ability to prepare food and beverage. In addition to this, the favorable master budget variance is evidence that staff has been trained to make timely adjustments to the quantity and quality of food and beverage to save cost. Overall, the 65 birthday party was mostly an unfavorable variance in terms of revenue and a favorable variance in terms of cost. Restaurants need to confirm customer schedules with customer in advance and have staff training. That's all. Thank you.